What's going on YouTube? Only here, aka Joel Casas, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at another unboxing and figure review of the SH Figuarts The Games Begin Son Goku. Like in my previous video, I did say that every other Friday I would record a video for figure reviews and stuff, and only Fridays will be Fun Figure Friday. So for the new series, this is going to be the one that will introduce that new series. So here we're going to be taking a look at Super Saiyan Son Goku, The Games Begin. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the post notification button so you do not miss an upload, whether it's figure reviews, gaming, vlogs, etc. So, without any further ado, like I do all my other figure reviews, we're going to take a look at the box art front and back, do a deep dive of the figure's scale, paint, detail, articulation, compare it with other figures from similar and different brands and different series, and then I'll give my overall thoughts and reviews on a scale of 1 to 10 of how I think of this figure is. Now, let's begin. So, of course, this figure has been really anticipated only because SH Figuarts has been using 2.0 bodies, and we're finally now getting 3.0 Gokus, starting with, I think, what was it? I want to say it's this Goku. They started doing 3.0 bodies for Goku. It was either this Goku or the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They started to introduce the 3.0 body build. And then this is the perfected Super Saiyan mold Goku. And I think this is from Cell Saga. So we have another Cell Saga Goku. If I had the other Cell Saga Goku, I could use it to compare it. But it's pretty much this body build right here. So it's the Saiyan Raised on Earth 2.0 build, and it's just a Super Saiyan head. That's pretty much what the Cell Saga Goku was. The reason I don't have that Goku, I did have it, but I sold it. Again, like I said, some figures, I will replace them when we get upgrades, like this guy. So this is another upgrade. It got rid of the old one, so yeah. So let's take a look at the box art. We have it looks like in silver lettering. Yeah, there we go. Silver lettering, Super Saiyan Son Goku, The Games Begin, SH Figuarts. We have a new dynamic shoulder. I think that's what that says. Dynamic movable shoulder. Yeah, that's what that says right here. And this button, so that's brand new. Then we have a production photos of the figure here doing a Kamehameha wave attack. Seal of approval, the QC sticker. We have Toei Animation, Dragon Ball Z, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. Warning: choking hazard of ages 15 and up. Side of the box, same thing, and a Japanese kanji writing of Super Saiyan Son Goku, The Games Begin. SH Figuarts, same thing right here. All that good stuff. This side of the box is more product photos of the figure. Bottom of the box is a little image of Goku. Top of the box, clear window to see the top of the head. Back of the box, here we have our super modeling and super action of the simple style and heroic action of the Super Saiyan Son Goku. More product photos of what you can do with this figure. And I believe his retail price is $37.99 to $39.99. So yes, they did go up on the price. Originally, as his base figures were $35.99. They are now going up to $37 to $39.99. So I do recommend try to find it for $37 because you're not going to find it for $35. I'm going to tell you that unless it's used. If you want brand new, $37. It's going to be $38 to $40 for the guy. Just want to let you know. You can find this at your retailers like Walmart, Target, and of course Amazon and BigBadToyStore.com. You can find this guy available easily there if you want to do in the States. But if you want it straight from P Bandai, you will be paying a little bit of an extra transaction fee. They did say it on their P Bandai website. So rest assured, you'll still get the same product for the same price. It's just the fees and shipping fees will be a lot higher than what they usually are. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this guy out the box and show what all he includes. Okay, so here we have the figure out of the package, and as you can see, I feel like the other reason they made it go to $37.99 or $39.99 for a base figure is now most of the new articulate figures are going to be coming with 2 head sculpts. So you can see we do have 2 different head sculpts. We have 4 interchangeable faceplates and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of interchangeable hands. So yeah, I feel like because we're also getting a Vegeta that's upgraded from the Cell Saga as well, and he also comes with another interchangeable hair piece as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at what all he includes. Sorry, excuse me, guys. Anyway, he comes with a pair of balled up fist hands. He comes with 1 angry faceplate right here. There you go. He comes with a neutral, angry, but yet subtle eyes, like his full power mode. And then we have 1 angry yelling face, as if he's doing a Kamehameha wave. And then, of course, we have his standard base looking angry face. You know what's interesting about this? We don't have another smiling face with this Goku. I think this is the second Goku that does not actually come with a smiling face with smiling faceplate. I think the first one I saw, it was the lowest born Saiyan. That figure didn't come with any happy faces at all. But every other Goku I've ever had, oh, and then this Goku as well. This one doesn't have a smiling face as well. He comes with nothing but angry faces, no smiling face at all. So I feel like if it's like for very serious moments, I guess. So there's like 3 Gokus that I know that do not come with a smiling base plate. So there you go. And then we have a pair of our Kamehameha hands or gripping hands right here. We have 2 of those, and then we have a pair of open palm hands, like doing a ki blast or like pushing someone away. We have 2 fighting technique hands like Goku uses, like Vegeta's that would go like this, and Goku's that would go like that. Bam, bam, bam. And then we have a pair of our instant transmission or special beam cannon hands. So let's go ahead and get all these accessories out of the way. Oh, and here's a good look at the windswept hair, and you can compare the 2. If I can make them look up. There you go. Here's the difference there, as you can see. Oh, hold on. You know what? We'll just do it like this. Put that right back on. Just pop the head right off. There you go. Shading looks really good on the hairs, actually. In my opinion, this one has more of a deeper dark shading right here in the crevices right here as compared to this one. But as you can tell, it is 2 completely different modes, as one is windswept and the other isn't. So here's the back of those hair pieces right here. There you go. It looks really good. They did a really great job giving us this new head sculpt. Looks really good. Really good. Alright, let's pop this sucker right back on. Interesting enough, you know, I'm taking a look at this. As you can see, the joint is completely different. Head peg is completely different. It's not straight up anymore. It's in the back. Same thing as here. It's in the back. So the head, the little ball will rest here, but it pegs in from the back. So let's compare with this Goku right here. We can take a look at this Goku, right? There you go. Like you can see the ball peg on this 3.0 Goku. As you can see, it goes in sitting in like this. But if you take a look at this one, ball peg sits in the back of the head. So it's completely different ways of putting the heads in. Interesting. Yes. Really interesting. So let's take a look at the neck joints as well. As you can see, they're completely different neck joints. So we have our traditional ball peg joint right there, the double ball peg. But now we have this even thicker hinge neck joint now. It reminds me of the DBZ Broly they gave us, how they had the 2 double hinge ball peg joints. But this one is just a singular hinge. A peg goes in right here, and a peg sits in here. And now we have this really big hinge to connect the 2 ball joints. So I would assume putting the head in, it would be like this, which looks a little awkward. But it's going to have to be getting getting used to. So I guess the best way to do it is, I guess, like this. Honestly, I couldn't tell you what the correct way of putting this head in. I guess you'd have to take all this off and then snap it right here from the back if it lets you. There we go. Yeah, I'm probably not a huge fan of this new hinge thing, but I feel like it's just so we can raise the head from its neck. Because when you first get it, it looks like his neck is so small. But I think that's what that hinge joint is, to make it raise up. As you can see, yeah, when it's raised, it can do that. And then when you lower it, there you go. It looks like it has a thick neck. We can get the hair back on. Let me see. Ooh. There we go. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so that's gonna have to be getting used to. I'm gonna have to get used to that. We're gonna move this guy out of the way, all these accessories. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the scale on this guy. He should be the average Goku height. I don't think he should be shorter, and I don't think he should be taller. He should be just, what is it, usually around 5.8 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Or 5.6 inches tall. So the top of the hair, he's passing 6 6.4 inches onto the top of the base plate of the head. Right here at the forehead is looking about, yeah, just about 5.4, 5.6 inches. Just about right. And then right here in centimeters, we're going to take a look, and that's about a little shy of 16.1 centimeters at the top of the hairpiece. And to the actual forehead area, you're looking just shy of, what's that, 13 centimeters? So we're looking at 12.9 centimeters tall. And we can compare them with other figures. So here is the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. As you can see, they scale pretty well. Of course, back to back. There you go. That works really, really well. Good figure, but of course, as you can see, it's like night and day, different articulations going on here. But they look the same, which is interesting enough. They made it to where they look almost the same. It's just the arms are different, torso, of course, and then the articulation. But the legs are down to a T. They look damn near identical, unless you start bending the joints. Then you'll see some differences there. And then we'll have, of course, the other Goku. Let me just fix his head, because his head is being difficult with me right now. I tried to peg it in earlier. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the comparison between one of the original 3.0 figures. They scale really well. Of course, this hair is going to be a lot taller because of how the art style was. In the anime and manga, his hair was like ginormous when he first went full power Super Saiyan. Well, I wouldn't say full power, but like just Super Saiyan in general. He was like really buff. A lot buffer than Cell Saga Goku, so we can tell that for sure. Skin tones are completely a little bit different. This one has more of a pinkish flesh-like color. This one has more of a tannish color. It looks really, really good. Then we'll take a look at, with him next to Boba Fett. Here is prototype Boba Fett from Star Wars. This is the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. And lastly, we'll just have him, why not? Welcome back, Mr. General Grievous. Yes, General Grievous from Battlefront. Looks really good. Still kind of losing the joints. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at the paint and detail. As you can see, we have a lot of shading going on all throughout the pants here. And then it kind of just like disappears because this is like a rubbery plastic up here. So these are completely different plastics from this waist area, the crotch area, and then of course the torso up. These are all completely different clothing plastics. It's not hard plastic. And then this goes here, goes to what looks like a single jointed knee that can act as a double jointed knee. So that's what it looks like right here. It's just all smoothed out, and it's still also shaded, which is really good. So to take it on the joints from what they did with the Daima series, so the shins can also move. So you have articulated shins at the boot, and then of course this should move as well. We have a ball pegged hinge that can have a good ankle rotation, can go up slightly, can go down really, really well, especially incorporating this shin hinge now. And then of course we have buttery smooth toe joints. They can't go down, but they can go really, really up. Leg can kick forward just about that far before incorporating the torso, and then leg can not really kick back that far because we have this butt cheek joint that all the 3.0s are having issues with, so hopefully they can get that fixed in the later future. Torso joint can bend out, but you're going to get a real big gap if you try to make him bend over forward, and then he can bend back really well, but of course you'll get that crack right there. See the seam right there. I feel like you have to be very mindful when having to pose around this area, mostly because of the soft plastic. For like, the more you'll bend it, the more it might rip over time, just because I've dealt with old figures like from Jazzwares and stuff where they have very, very rubbery type plastic. Over the years, it will wear and tear to the point that it'll start ripping, so be mindful for that. Shoulder joints are also incorporating the rubbery type plastic, but of course they are using new butterfly joints to incorporate this new plastic, so it's no longer hinged into the shoulder like we have with the past shoulder joints, which is this hard plastic that's hinged into the actual shoulder right here. So they're now like covering the shoulder instead with this soft rubbery plastic. And also, look at that, they also match the gi color instead of using skin tone, which is really, really good. We have a bicep swivel, of course. We can go 360 all the way around. We have double jointed elbows, and of course the traditional ball peg at the wrist. And of course, using the new incorporated hinged neck joint, you can raise it up a bit and of course lean forward or look up just a tad bit, and you can let it right back down so you can move side to side. And of course, his actual neck joint into the torso can move as well, looking well over 20 points of articulation. So, my overall thoughts, this guy is a solid 8.5 out of 10, only because I have to get used to it, so that's really on me. That's more of a bias thing. I do still like this version of the 3.0. I'm not a real big fan of the rubbery plastic. I feel like over time it will wear and tear. I think we did just fine with having hard plastic, like with this Goku. I mean, it's somewhat rubbery, but it's harder than this soft plastic that they're using, like they did with the Daima stuff. So if they can go back to this type of plastic, because this is more firm, softer plastic, but this is like really rubbery soft. This is more of a firm but yet still malleable soft plastic, and then they use same thing here. It's just this soft plastic feels way too soft. I feel like it might rip over time. Whereas this guy has been out for almost, what, 2.5 years now that we had this 3.0 Goku, and it's still holding up. But I feel like over time, maybe in like 2 years, this will start ripping. But other than that, it's gonna be the perfect Goku. This is the definitive Super Saiyan Goku. So this is gonna be the mold that they're gonna be using from now on. As you can see, they are giving us Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and of course they're gonna be giving us a base form Goku. I think in July is the base form Goku. We're just now gonna be getting the Super Saiyan God Goku or Blue, one of those two. I just know the blue one. This is the blue one that's up for pre-order. I think you can get that right now on Bandai's website. But overall, I think this is a solid figure. Is it going to be my favorite? No. I feel like I will lean more towards the Vegeta only because he's my favorite character. So I am really excited to get that new Vegeta figure to go alongside with this Goku and add him to the collection. So overall, again, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 because, new articulation is beautiful. I'm just not a big fan of the soft plastics. And as you can see, the two oranges from the soft plastic and the hard plastic isn't going to match only because it's two different plastics. And it's just to be expected. So I'm not really going to get on it too hard. That's why I'm knocking it down 1 point. I was going to give it a 9.5, but I'm going to give it an 8.5 only because I'm not a fan of the soft plastic. It feels way too soft. And the colors of the soft plastic do not really match the hard plastic, PVC plastic that they used on the figure. Other than that, really good with it. I will adapt over time to get used to the neck joints mostly, but I do like how they incorporated the Daima articulation from the waist down, especially with the feet, so you can have more range there. But again, just mostly the soft plastic is all I have an issue with. But over time, hopefully they can go back to using this type of soft plastic. I can tell off rip these are two completely different soft plastics, just in hand. That's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more figure reviews or gaming videos and vlogs. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what figure I should do next or what type of videos I should do next. Just leave it in the comments. I will read each and every one. Thank you so much. This has been Oli signing out. See you in the next one. Peace out.